Wow. If you're a home seller, I have a question for you, and I'm actually serious. Why are you listing your home with agents that don't care? I literally see it every day. I just don't understand it. Why are you entrusting this asset of yours to someone who doesn't care at all? You might be asking how I know that they don't care. I'm going to explain. And it's pretty obvious. Let me just give you a couple reasons why it's clear that your listing agent doesn't care about your listing. Number one, they don't order professional photos. You know what they're doing? Here you go. Let me just use my phone to take vertical pictures, which don't scale well on the internet because all of the sites are built for horizontal pictures. Shouldn't even be putting any vertical pictures in there. And PS, they're in the pictures. I can see them in the mirror, or they're taking them from up high. What are you doing? Hire a professional. Do you know how much it costs? Are you a home seller? Do you know how much it costs for your agent to pay for photos? Maybe like 150 bucks just for photos. Are they getting a floor plan? Or have they ever done aerial photos in an area where that's going to work? No. I mean, if they're shooting photos on their crappy flip phone or even on their nice iPhone, they don't care about you. They don't value that you just gave them a big listing. Number two, they don't give a crap about the description. The description of your home is way more important than you think. If you have nice photos, that's definitely going to help. But if the description about the house is just nothing or all acronyms or just all yelling in capital letters, it's not going to help you. It's not going to do anything because what people want is a story. They want photos attached to a story that walk you through the home because the worst thing is when it's not descriptive, the photos look okay, and you get there and the home sucks. That's really your agent's fault because they're not giving a true representation of what the house is. Number three, they don't answer our text calls or they don't put it on showing time. If your listing agent makes it difficult to show your home and you want to sell your home, your listing agent sucks. Sorry to tell you, it's not that hard. You can use showing time with you as the home seller's approval. That can still go to us and then to you for approval. It doesn't mean they automatically gain entry, or they can respond to the texts. I can't tell you how many times myself or someone on my team of 42 agents will just text an agent. It says to text the agent for the showing, and we never hear back. How much do they want? I'm going to actually tell you a story. Let's just take a side break right here to tell you how bad listing agents are that you're working with. And I don't know why. Get someone who cares, please. I texted an agent on a property that I wanted to see over the weekend to buy myself. It was right before this last holiday weekend. And I said, hey, when's the property available? It was like maybe 8 o'clock at night on a Friday. And they said, get back to me on Tuesday morning when I'm home from vacation. Okay. I don't think that's what the seller wants. The seller would like for you to have access set up so that if someone has cash to buy a home, you actually allow them to see it. It's really important. Number four, your listing agent doesn't have good access parameters to your home. That means they don't have a Supra lockbox on. Look, in some areas, we don't use Supra because there's a lot of different MLSs and you want to get the most access. And a lot of times we'll put a code box, which is with the numbers there, just for agents who are showing outside the area. But in the general MLS that the property sits in, you should have a Supra key box on there. Why? It's safer for you. There's no code. The only people who can get into a Supra lockbox are real estate agents who have the app and are verified. And that means every time that they use Bluetooth to get into the box, I, as a listing agent, can see who they are and make sure it's the right person. If you just put a code box on and the buyer or renter sees the code, they can just go back and use the code every time. The agents can use the code anytime and you won't know. They're not supposed to, but they can. It's not safe. It doesn't protect what you have inside. You need a Supra, that's S-U-P-R-A, lockbox because it operates via Bluetooth and allows a listing agent to see every time somebody enters the property because they have to get the key out of the lockbox, and you only have access to that with a real estate license. Those are just some of the ways, but there's a lot of other ways that I can tell that the listing agent doesn't care. It's not just communication, it's the way that they frame your property. I remember I had a listing that I took over for someone who had listed before. It was in Montville, New Jersey. The house was great, but the dialogue in the description showed that the agent didn't care. It was just a very boring description, and this was a unique house. So if you have a unique house, what you want to do is you want to play up the unique parts of it, because you don't want people to come out and be disappointed. You know what else sucks? It's terrible when your agent tells you to list the max bedrooms. That doesn't work. So say you have a home that you think is 5 bedrooms because you have those 2 attic bedrooms. They have a tiny closet, but like both of those bedrooms are not really where anybody wants to sleep. And you list it as a 5 bedroom. You're going to get a bunch of showings for people looking for 5 bedrooms. Maybe they have 4 kids, maybe they need an office. So they're going to come in and they're immediately going to be disappointed because those don't look like bedrooms. Your better bet is to list with 3 or 4 bedrooms and an office. Even just because it has a closet and a window doesn't mean you need to call it a bedroom. It's not the best marketing. You don't just do the maximum because you're just going to disappoint people. Your job as a listing agent is to frame out the property to give it the best chance of selling for the most money. And you don't do that ever by overselling the property. The reason why listing agents oversell the property is because they're catering to the seller, you maybe, who believes your property is amazing. And it may be, but you can't oversell. What you always want to do is undersell just a little so people are excited when they get there. Ooh, this is a 3 bedroom, but look at these flex spaces. I could use this as a guest bedroom. That's a much better because they're on the upswing instead of on the downswing singing, this isn't a 5 bedroom. This is embarrassing. These are both basement bedrooms. So my last question for you, before I tell you who I am, if you don't know, is why are you listing your homes with agents that don't care? It makes no sense. You can pay an agent who cares, they'll do a great job, and they'll give you the best advice. My name is Jonathan Green. I run a big team. It's right here. Streamline Properties on Market. We're brokered by eXp Realty. We work every town in New Jersey, Philadelphia, Catskills in New York, as well as Elko, Nevada. We pay attention to our sellers. We make sure that you, as a home seller, are fully informed of everything that's going on, and we protect your house. Have a great day.